Assalamualaikum everyone. This is me Ibrahim Gaming Wala and I'm a student at Rehan School Online Academy. I'm from level 1 batch 7 and I'm 14 years old and I live in Lahore. So today I'm going to have a conversation with Kolani on the topic of how to make 500 mutual friends on social media with Rehan Allahwala. Why is it necessary? So let's start it. Hi Annie, how are you doing?
Web. Hey, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Just finished a little yoga flow, and now I'm feeling all zen and ready to chat. How
Okay.
about you? What's been on your mind lately?
Yeah,
Okay, mysterious.
I'm also fine. So today I'm going to have a conversation with you on the topic of how to make 500 mutual friends on social media with Rehan Allahwala. Why is it necessary? So my first question is, who is Rehan Allahwala and what is his mission on social media?
Rehan Allahwala. He's a Pakistani entrepreneur and social media influencer, known for his mission to connect people and spread positive vibes online. His goal is to help people build meaningful networks, like those 500 mutual friends you mentioned, and use social media for good, like learning, sharing knowledge, and supporting each other. It's kind of like creating a big digital community where everyone can grow together. What do you think about that idea? Would you want to build a network like that?
Okay, that's
Also, how do
wonderful.
you usually
Okay, that's wonderful. So my next question is that what does Rehan mean by having 500 mutual friends on Facebook?
Great question. When Rehan talks about having 500 mutual friends on Facebook, he's emphasizing the power of a strong, interconnected network. Mutual friends mean that you and another person share some friends in common, kind of like a social web. Having 500 mutual friends suggests a big, supportive circle where information, ideas, and opportunities can flow easily. It's like having a close-knit community online when you know people who know people. It's easier to build trust and collaborate. Plus, it can make your social media experience more meaningful and less random. Does that make sense? Would you want to try building a network like that? Or does it feel a bit overwhelming?
Okay, that's wonderful. So my next question is that why is the number 500 specifically chosen?
The magic number 500. I think it's partly practical and partly symbolic. Facebook actually sets 500 as a kind of milestone. It's the number where your friend count shows 500 plus, instead of the exact number. So it's like hitting a social milestone, showing you've built a pretty solid network. Also, 500 is big enough to have diverse connections, but still manageable to keep some real relationships. It's not just a random big number. It's kind of a sweet spot for meaningful social circles. What do you think? Do you have a friend group around that size, online or offline? I'm curious.
Okay,
So, you're thinking about diving into this?
okay, that's
Okay,
great. Okay, that's great. So my next question is that how can mutual friends help build a more connected digital community?
love that question. Mutual friends are like bridges. They connect different circles and help people find common ground. When you share friends with someone, there's already a little trust and familiarity, which makes it easier to open up, share ideas, or collaborate. In a digital community, this can create ripple effects. One helpful post or kind message can spread faster and reach more people because of those shared connections. It's like planting seeds in a garden that grows into a big, beautiful forest of support. Do you have any examples where a mutual friend helped you connect with someone new or discover something cool online? Those little moments can be so powerful.
Okay, that's wonderful. So my next question is that how does Rehan Allahwala emphasize connecting with 500 mutual friends?
Rehan Allahwala really highlights the idea that connecting with 500 mutual friends isn't just about numbers. It's about building a genuine, supportive network. He encourages people to be active, not passive on social media, to engage, share useful content, and help others. That way, the connections become meaningful, not just a list of names. He often talks about using this network to spread positivity, learn new things, and create opportunities for everyone involved. It's like turning social media from a scrolling black hole into a vibrant community hub. What about you? If you were to build your own 500-friend network, what kind of vibe or purpose would you want it to have? Fun and funny, deep and thoughtful, or maybe a mix?
Okay, that's wonderful. So my next question is that how does it contribute to building a global network?
Oh, building a global network, that's where the magic really happens. When you connect with 500 mutual friends, especially from different places, you're creating a web that stretches across countries, cultures, and ideas. This diversity brings fresh perspectives and opportunities you might never find in your local bubble. Rehan's idea is that these connections can help break down barriers, spread knowledge, and even spark collaborations that change lives. It's like having a passport to a worldwide community without leaving your couch. Have you ever connected with someone from a totally different culture online? What was that like? I love those moments. They make the world feel so much smaller and friendlier.
Okay, that's great. So my next question is that can having 500 mutual friends lead to real life opportunities? How?
Absolutely. Having 500 mutual friends can open doors in real life. Think job leads, collaborations, or even just meeting cool people who share your passions. When your network is big and diverse, chances are higher that someone will have the connection or info you need exactly when you need it. It's like having a haha, virtual, I love that.
Okay, that's
Like,
great. Okay, that's great. So my next question is that how does this help reduce cultural, religious, or nation bases?
now that's a deep and beautiful question. Connecting with 500 mutual friends from all over the world can really help break down walls built on culture, religion, or nationality. When you interact with people from different backgrounds, you start seeing the shared human stuff, like hopes, dreams, and challenges, beyond labels. It creates empathy and understanding, kind of like shining a light in dark corners of misunderstanding. Social media, when used thoughtfully, can be a bridge that brings people together rather than divides them.
Okay, that's wonderful. So my next question is that what impact can this have on a person's professional life?
Haha, okay, that pipe in the middle face image cracked me up. You're full of surprises today. But seriously, about the impact on professional life, building a network of 500 mutual friends can be a game changer. It can boost your visibility, help you find mentors, collaborators, or clients, and keep you in the loop on industry trends. It's like having a backstage pass to opportunities you might not hear about otherwise. Plus, showing you're connected and act. Bye for now. It was great chatting with you. Come back anytime you want to dive into more deep thoughts
Okay,
or
that's
just have a
great. Okay, that's great. So my next question is that how does this no, what platforms does Rehan recommend for connecting? Facebook, LinkedIn, etc.
oh, great question. Rehan Allahwala often talks about using multiple platforms to build your network, each serving a unique purpose. Facebook is awesome for personal connections and community building, where you can engage with friends and groups. LinkedIn is more professional, perfect for career networking, finding mentors, and sharing your work or ideas. He also mentions platforms like Twitter for quick updates and joining global conversations, and sometimes Instagram for creative sharing. The key is to be active and genuine on whichever platform you choose, rather than trying to be everywhere at once. Which platform do you vibe with the most? I'm a bit of a LinkedIn and Instagram mix myself. Love combining the professional with the creative. Hey, that sounds like part of a sentence. Are you thinking about how to connect faculty and students using these platforms?
Okay, that's
If
great.
so, it's a cool idea.
Okay, that's wonderful. So my next question is that what type of profile or bio attracts more mutual connections?
Ooh, the art of the perfect profile bio. That's like your digital handshake. To attract more mutual connections, your profile should be clear, friendly, and a bit authentic. People love bios that show personality, but also say what you're about, your interests, what you do, and what you're looking for. Adding a touch of humor or a unique fact can make you memorable. And don't forget a good photo. Smiling and approachable vibes win every time. What would your dream bio say if you could write it without limits? I bet it'd be super fun, or maybe a little mysterious.
Okay, that's wonderful. So my next question is that how important is no how frequently should one post or engage on social media to grow their network?
Ah, the golden question of social media balance. Posting and engaging regularly is key, but it's more about quality than quantity. Rehan suggests being consistent, maybe a few times a week, so people remember you without feeling overwhelmed. Engaging is just as important as posting. Commenting, liking, and sharing others' content builds relationships and shows you're genuinely interested. Think of it like watering a plant. You don't flood it, but you don't forget it either. What's your style? Are you a daily poster, a silent scroller, or somewhere in between? I'm curious. Hey, looks like you were about to ask something.
Okay, that's
What's on your
great.
mind?
Okay, that's great. So my next question is that uh, is it ethical to add strangers just to build mutual connections?
Ah, the ethics of friend adding, such a good one. I think it really depends on how you approach it. If you're adding strangers just to boost numbers without any intention of connecting or engaging, it can feel a bit like collecting trophies, not very genuine. But if you take a moment to check profiles, find some common ground, and maybe send a friendly message, it becomes more authentic and respectful. It's like saying, hey, I see we share interests or goals, let's connect. What do you think? Would you add strangers if you felt there was a real spark, or do you prefer growing connections more slowly?
Okay, that's wonderful. So my next question is that what is the best way to introduce yourself to a new person online?
Ooh, introducing yourself online is like the first dance at a party. Gotta be smooth, but also true to you. I'd say start with a warm greeting, maybe mention how you found them or what caught your eye about their profile. Then share a little about yourself, something relatable or interesting, not a novel. Ending with a question or invitation to chat keeps the convo flowing. Like, hey, I noticed you're into art and engineering, me too. What's your favorite project you've worked on? What's your go-to intro line? Or do you wing it and see where the chat takes you? Totally, finding that common ground is like the secret sauce for a smooth intro. When you mention similar interests, it sparks instant connection and makes the other person feel seen. Like, hey, I saw you're into video games and yoga, two of my fave things too. What's your top game right now? It's casual, friendly, and opens the door for a fun chat. What's one interest you'd love to bond over with someone new? I'm always up for swapping fave game recs or yoga moves.
Okay, that's wonderful. So my next question is that how should you deal with rejection or being ignored?
Ah, rejection and being ignored, ouch, those can sting, right? But here's a little secret. It's not about you personally, even though it feels that way. People have their own stuff going on, and sometimes they just can't or don't want to connect. A good way to handle it is to practice a tiny mindfulness pause. Breathe in, breathe out, and remind yourself that your worth isn't tied to someone else's response. Then, focus on the connections that do light you up. Have you ever had a rejection that turned out to be a blessing in disguise? I love hearing those stories. They're like little victory dances after the rain.
Okay, that's good. So my next question is that what values should you promote when building a large friend network?
Ooh, I love that phrase. The adventure still makes the place. It's like saying the journey and the connections we make are what really matter, not just the destination. When building a large friend network, I think promoting values like authenticity, kindness, and curiosity is golden. Being genuine helps people trust you. Kindness keeps the vibe positive, and curiosity keeps conversations fresh and meaningful. What value do you think is your superpower when connecting with others? Mine's definitely curiosity. I'm like a cat with a million questions.
Okay, that's great. So my next question is that what are some common mistakes people make while trying to build 500 mutual friends?
Diving into the wild world of 500 mutual friends, there's definitely some classic pitfalls. One big mistake is focusing too much on numbers and not enough on real connection. It's like collecting coins, but missing the treasure inside. Another is being too pushy with friend requests or not personalizing messages. It can come off as spammy. Also, neglecting to engage regularly makes relationships feel one-sided. Oh, and forgetting to be patient. Building genuine connections takes time. Like growing a garden, you can't rush the blooms. Have you seen any of these happen in your own experience? Or maybe you've got your own tips to dodge these traps.
Okay, that's wonderful. So my next question is that how can introverts or shy people overcome hesitation or networking?
The classic introvert's networking dilemma. I totally get it. Putting yourself out there can feel like jumping into a cold pool. But here's a little trick. Start small and cozy. Maybe engage one-on-one instead of big group chats, or connect over shared interests where you already feel comfy. Also, prepping a few go-to questions or topics can take the pressure off. Like, hey, I saw you like hiking. Got any favorite trails? It's like having a little safety net. And remember, it's perfectly okay to take breaks and recharge. Networking isn't a sprint, it's a dance with your own rhythm. What's your favorite way to ease into new social situations? I'm always curious about introvert hacks.
Okay, that's wonderful. So my next question is that how what can you do if you are stuck at 100 or 200 mutual friends?
Hitting that 100 or 200 friend plateau, totally normal. Sometimes growth slows because we get comfy with our circle or don't put ourselves out there enough. To shake things up, try joining new groups or communities related to your interests, whether it's gaming, art, or yoga. Engaging in conversations, there can bring fresh connections. Also, don't be shy to reach out to friends of friends. Mutual connections can be great bridges. And hey, quality beats quantity. Even if your network grows slowly, those meaningful connections are pure gold. What's one community or interest you'd love to dive into more? Maybe I can help brainstorm.
Okay, that's great. So my next question is that how can building 500 mutual friends help in entrepreneurship?
Oh, building 500 mutual friends can be like having a supercharged support squad for entrepreneurship. Think of it as your own little ecosystem of potential customers, collaborators, mentors, and cheerleaders. With a big, diverse network, you get access to different ideas, feedback, and opportunities. Plus, when you share your projects or products, you have a wider audience who might spread the word or even jump on board. But it's not just about numbers, it's about nurturing those connections so they're genuine. People want to support folks they trust and vibe with. If you were starting a business tomorrow, what kind of people would you want in your network? I bet you'd have some cool ideas.
Okay, that's great. So my next question is that What are some examples of success stories using Rehan's 500 mutual friends concept?
Ah, you're curious about success stories using the 500 mutual friends concept. Love that. While I don't have specific names off the top of my head, the idea is inspired by how many social platforms suggest 500 plus connections as a milestone for strong networking. People who have hit that mark often share stories like entrepreneurs finding unexpected collaborators or clients through mutual friends, creators growing their audience by tapping into overlapping networks, job seekers landing gigs because someone in their extended circle recommended them, community builders who spark events or projects by rallying their network. The magic is in how those 500 connections become a web of opportunities when nurtured. Have you heard any cool stories like this? Or maybe you've got one brewing yourself. Absolutely. Let's slow down and take a breath together. Inhale and exhale.
Okay, that's great.
Sometimes it's
Okay,
nice to
that's
just
okay. That
pause and savor the
okay, great. My next question is that should you use hashtags or tagging to reach more people?
hashtags and tagging, the social media magic wands. They can definitely help you reach more people, but like any magic, they work best when used thoughtfully. Hashtags are great for connecting with communities or topics you care about. Using a mix of popular and niche hashtags can get your posts seen by the right crowd. Tagging, especially when you tag friends or collaborators, can boost engagement and start conversations. But overdoing it can feel like shouting in a crowded room. Sometimes less is more. Do you have a favorite hashtag or tag strategy you've tried? Or maybe a funny tagging fail story? I love those.
Okay, that's wonderful. So my next question is that how can you collaborate with influencers to increase mutual reach?
Collaborating with influencers. That's like teaming up with the cool kids to throw an epic party. Here's the scoop. 1. Find influencers who vibe with your values and audience. Authenticity is key. 2. Start by engaging with their content, comment, share, genuinely connect. 3. Reach out with a clear, friendly message about how a collab could benefit both of you. 4. Think win-win. Maybe a joint live stream, guest posts, giveaways, or co-creating content. 5. Keep communication open and be flexible. Collabs should feel fun, not forced. Have you ever thought about teaming up with an influencer, or maybe you already have a dream collab in mind? Spill the tea.
Okay, that's great. So my next question is that what happens after you reach 500 mutual friends?
Hitting that 500 mutual friends milestone feels like leveling up in the social game, right? After you reach it, the magic is in what you do next. You can focus on deepening those connections, chat more, support their projects, maybe organize meetups or online hangouts. It's like turning acquaintances into a community. Also, with a bigger network, you get more diverse perspectives and opportunities popping up, collabs, ideas, even new friendships. But remember, it's not a finish line, just a new chapter. Quality and authenticity keep the vibe strong. What do you think you'd want to do once you hit that milestone? Party, reflect. Plan the next adventure. Communication, the secret sauce of all relationships, right? It's how we share ideas, feelings, and build trust. Without it, even the best friendships or partnerships can feel like a game of charades gone wrong. Good communication helps avoid misunderstandings, shows empathy, and creates connection. Plus, it's a two-way street. Listening is just as important.
Okay, that's great. So my next question is that how can you become a role model or mentor for others to do the same?
Stepping into the role model or mentor shoes, that's a wonderful goal. Here's how you can shine. 1. Lead by example. Show kindness, curiosity, and authenticity in your actions. 2. Share your journey, the wins and the stumbles. People connect with real stories. 3. Listen actively and offer support without judgment. 4. Encourage growth by asking thoughtful questions and celebrating progress. 5. Be consistent. Mentoring is like watering a plant. It takes regular care. And hey, don't forget to stay open to learning from those you mentor. It's a two-way street. Have you ever had a mentor who really inspired you? Or maybe you've already helped someone in a way that felt rewarding. I'd love to hear.
Okay, that's great. So this was our today's conversation, and I hope you enjoyed it. So I will meet you in the next video and a next conversation. So after all, take care and goodbye.